Raisins for 2,000 years. Today, there are potato chips and chocolate bars, but people are still snacking on raisins. Preserved and sweetened by the drying process, they can be enjoyed anytime, anywhere. 2,000 years on the snack circuit, and raisins still get plenty of nibbles. They're also a popular ingredient in baked goods, cereals, and salads. At this California vineyard, they plant grapevine cuttings in late winter. They're the seedless kind. These cuttings take 3 years to grow and bear fruit. Each winter, they prune the vines, cutting away weaker canes and dead wood. Pruning reduces the number of buds, so the plant's energy goes to the ones that remain, resulting in larger fruit clusters. They twist the remaining shoots around an overhead wire trellis and tie them to it. Grapevines are natural climbers. Securing them to the trellis positions them to grow in an arc for maximum sun exposure. They pipe water between the rows. It pools there and seeps into the soil and down to the roots of the vines. These particular vines are growing on T-shaped trellises. It's an older style of trellis. When the grapes ripen, they cut the canes. The fruit continues to hang there, and it dries on the vines. After 6 to 8 weeks, the grapes shrivel up and become raisins. A harvester with comb-like teeth shakes the raisins from the vines. They fall onto a conveyor, and a vacuum pulls out leaves and then shoots the raisins into bins. On this particular harvester, the conveyor and the bins are on board. The tea trellises require a different harvesting system, and the bins are outside in the next row. Once full, a loader retrieves the bin, and then it's on its way to the packing plant. Upon arrival, these raisins undergo extensive scrutiny. An inspector from the American Department of Agriculture looks for defects as the raisins bounce by on a shaker conveyor. Technicians also test the moisture content and general quality of the fruit. A vacuum removes twigs and stems. They're lighter than the raisins, and so they can be easily pulled out. Here's a sample of the raisins as they arrive from the field, and here they are with the plant debris removed. They often store the raisins for weeks before further production. And during this time, the raisins stick together and form clumps. A revolving wheel with paddles now breaks up the clumps and separates the raisins. They tumble off the conveyor and onto a perforated shaker table. This separates any raisins which may still be clinging together. Some cap stems remain. These bits link the grapes to the vine stems. The raisins now flow into cone-shaped machines that spin them to knock off the cap stems without damaging the raisins. Once the raisins have been sorted by size, they travel under sprayers for a rinse, wash, and then another rinse. They cruise by a laser that detects any missed cap stems or plant material. A blast of air then gets rid of them. Next, the raisins go into an inspection station, and a worker picks out any material that may have been missed by the laser. With her approval, the raisins are ready for packaging. Suctioning devices grab and unfold snack-sized boxes and place them, lid up, on a high-speed conveyor. Raisins spill into the open snack boxes, and it's all a blur. They fill 30,000 snack boxes an hour at this facility. It takes about a year to grow and dry these raisins, and just minutes to package them. Stored in a cool, dry place, they will last for a year, unless someone eats them first.